Good afternoon. I'm Don Harris. Welcome to my informative speech for CMST-109 with Professor Lettner. This afternoon, I'd like to give you a little bit of information about a naturally occurring prodrug compound known as psilocybin. Now, before we begin, I'd like to let everyone know that in no way do I, Donald Harris, promote, nor is this speech intended to promote, the use of any type of recreational drug. Let's begin. As I mentioned a little bit before, psilocybin is a naturally occurring prodrug compound found in over 200 species of fungi and mushrooms. When introduced into the human body, psilocybin converts into psilocin. Both psilocybin and psilocin are hallucinogenic or psychedelic compounds. This means in high doses, they can cause you to see, feel, and hear things that seem real but are not. Psilocybin cubensis, aka magic mushrooms, became popular for their misuse in the 1960s and the 1970s, when what was known as the hippie culture, a countercultural movement, developed in the Western United States. Psychedelics and the use of experimental drugs was one of the cornerstones in this movement. However, psilocybin cubensis have a long history of being associated with spiritual experiences and self-discovery. Civilizations such as the Aztecs and the Mayans, along with other Mesoamerican groups and tribes, saw psilocybin cubensis and other naturally occurring herbs as sacred. Recent studies in the United States have uncovered qualities in psilocybin which can assist in the treatment of mental health issues. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, on their website at www.nimh.nih.gov, in 2019, there was an estimated 51.5 adults in America over the age of 18 who suffered from some type of mental illness. That number was up. That number actually represents 20.6% of adults and was up from the previous year in 2018, 19% and 47.6 million. Recent studies have produced results in therapies treating symptoms of depression, anxiety, and PTSD using microdoses of psilocybin or psilocin. In October 2018, the FDA granted a breakthrough therapy designation to Compass for the use of psilocybin, which lays the groundwork on how it will be used by the scientists who discover and regulate these treatments. And in 2019, the FDA granted a second designation for psilocybin-assisted therapy for treatment-resistant depression and for treating major depressive disorders. In the United States, psilocybin and psilocin were first suggested to federal regulations by the Drug Abuse Control Amendments of 1965. This was intended to regulate the unlicensed possession and manufacture or sale of psilocybin cubensis and all hallucinogenic substances, all under one umbrella. In nearly all cases in the United States today, psilocybin and psilocin are illegal. They're scheduled and listed under a Schedule 1 of the Controlled Substance List, making them illegal to cultivate or process psilocybin-producing fungi or mushrooms for personal consumption or distribution. There are many people in the world who suffer from mental issues, both minor and major. Psilocybin cubensis or magic mushrooms provide an all-natural, non-man-made, holistic option for those people who deal with symptoms from anxiety, post-traumatic stress, and depression. Soon, hopefully, there will be a legal regulation from the FDA providing Americans with the opportunity to use microdoses of psilocybin in order to treat their anxiety, depression, and other symptoms associated with mental health, excuse me. I hope that this speech and others like it, coupled with the research and developments from scientists and the government, will help break the stigma of magic mushrooms in the treatment of these mental health issues. Thank you for joining me today for my speech. Everyone have a safe holidays. Thank you much.